Hello, today we're making Finnish Star Christmas decorations. You're going to start off with 6 strips of paper. These ones are 12 inches long and 3/8 of an inch wide. It's quilling paper, but you can use plain old white printer paper for this. And the length and the width of the paper is up to you. Then you're going to mark the center of 2 of the strips. And then you're going to glue the 2 pieces together at their center. And you're going to make like a cross shape. Just make sure the centers are touching and that it is a 90-degree angle to the other one. Try to be precise. Then 2 dabs of glue on either side of the first strip of paper, and then glue on 2 other strips of paper on either side of it, and leaving a tiny little gap about a couple millimeters wide, like a 1/16 of an inch wide, just a small gap. And the width of the gap that you're choosing is up to you as well. And you'll see what I mean when we get towards the end of it. So there you go, one glued on each side of the center strip over top of the one that goes across. Now take another strip and you're going to weave this one. So you're going to go under the center strip and over top of the 2 side ones. Little dab of glue and glue it in place. Just make sure that you line them up properly so that the ends of the strips of paper are matching. And then again, for the bottom, you're going to weave the strip in by putting it underneath the center strip and over top of the 2 side ones. 2 little dabs of glue and glue it on into place, leaving a tiny little gap. There you go. See how it's all woven in and out? Then turn it towards you, turn your little cross shape so it makes like an X. And then take the 2 center pieces and you're going to turn that over so that you can see the back of it. And turn it inward towards you. And then you're going to glue the 2 ends together. This is kind of hard to describe, but I'm going to show it to you several times here, so you should have a good idea of how to do it. And once you get your actual piece in front of you, you can refer to the video and just make sure you're twisting it in the right direction. So turn it so that you're getting the next set of pieces of paper. So you twist it, and then twist the other one, and then glue the ends together. Turn it in the other 2 strips, and you twist it in. So you're looking at the back of the paper, glue it together. So you're going to end up with 4 loop shapes and 4 of the straight pieces of paper. And then you're going to do this again with another piece. So you're going to end up with 2 identical unfinished star pieces when you're all done. You do not have to use white paper for this, of course. You could use whatever color of paper you'd like. You could use 2 different colors of paper. Really, it's really up to your imagination what you want to do with this. The white is nice because it does look a little like a snowflake. But if you use gold or silver, you could certainly use these as stars as well. Then take one finished piece and put it over top of the other finished piece so that the one loop is over top of a straight piece of paper. So you don't want to put the one over top of the other like they're matching, but turn it 90 degrees, a few degrees, so that you get the loop that's on top of a strip. And then you're going to glue the strip end to the loop end. And you can see here that you have a little bit sticking out and it doesn't look even, but we're going to fix that afterwards, so don't worry about it. And then you're going to glue the loop to the straight strip again. But in this case, the loop is on top of the straight strip. So just glue it to the straight strip, just like that on the exterior, on the bottom. Then turn it. This one, the straight strip, is over top of the loop. So glue it over top. Turn it, and so on. You're just going to keep going around gluing and attaching the straight pieces of paper to the loops. Some of them over, some of them under. Then take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut off that little extra piece so that you get a nice straight point. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Then your star is finished. You can attach a piece of ornament string to this to hang it. Or you can make them very tiny and use them as ornaments on a tree as well. There it is, finished. That's all there is to it. Now, what I'd like to do, which wasn't in the original instructions that I found this on the website, was put a little glue in between inside there and glue the two centers together. I find it makes a more solid shape, but that's up to you if you want to do that or not. And there it is, finished Finnish star. Suitable for hanging. There you go. I just put a little hole in one of the tips and just attach some ornament string. And there you go, your finished star. So here it is, the completed star in white. You don't have to use white, of course. You can use whatever color paper you want. And you do get some interesting results if you use the double-sided paper. This one, I glued the two centers together, so it's nice and flat in the middle. This one, I used double-sided scrapbooking paper, and I didn't glue the centers together. I left them loose so that you get a kind of a puffy 3D shape, and I also glued a little button on there just to give it a little bit of color, extra color. This one turned out really well as well. And then this one here I made with scrapbooking paper, but with white on the back and the stripy red, and also a little button detail. This one I put two of those stars together, but when you make the stars, you'll notice that the point curve out. I put them both curving out, and you get a whole different kind of shape to it. So go ahead, have fun with these.